Alright, so this is the 2021 AMC 12B problem 17. Let ABCD be an isosceles trapezoid having parallel bases AB and CD with AB is greater than CD. Line segments from a point inside ABCD to the vertices divide the trapezoid into four triangles whose areas are 2, 3, 4, 5, starting with a triangle with base CD and moving clockwise. What is the ratio AB over CD? Okay, so I thought this was a good example of a problem where it's harder to compute all of the lengths, but it's pretty easy to compute the actual answer that's asking for. And that's the reason why it's placed at problem 17 and not somewhere higher. So just looking at this diagram, we don't really have a lot of information. We know that the area of the trapezoid is going to be 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, which is 14. But other than that, there isn't really much we can do because notice that these lines are actually not, this is not really a straight line, but two line segments. So we don't really have any similar triangles, basically nothing like that. So when we don't really know how to start, let's just try throwing some variables at it. So let's call this base AB, let's call this A, and call CD B. So we want to find the ratio AB over CD, so we want to find A over B. Okay. How can we relate the area of the trapezoid, which is 14, to the lengths A and B? Well, the area of a trapezoid is the average of its bases times its height. Can we find its height? Well, we know that the area of this triangle, let's just call this point P. The area of ABP is 4, and the base is A. So let's call the height, let's say it's h. We want to find h in terms of A. So we know that 1/2 AH is equal to 4, or in other words, h is equal to 8 over A. Just rearranging the expression. So this is 8 over A. And we can similarly do something for CPD, and this will be 4 over B. Okay, now we can get an equation for the area of the trapezoid. So we get the average of the two bases, which is A plus B over 2, times the entire height, which is going to be, in this case, 8 over A plus 4 over B. So 8 over A plus 4 over B, and this is equal to 14, just by summing all the triangles up. So this is equal to 14. Now, let's try to simplify this expression. So multiply both sides by 2, we get A plus B times 8 over A plus 4 over B is equal to 28. 8 plus 4A over B plus 8B over A plus 4 is equal to 28. This is equal to 12, so subtract 12 from both sides, we get 16 on the right side, sorry. So 4A over B plus 8B over A is equal to 16. Now, is this helpful? Well, look what we have as the terms in this expression. We have A over B, so let's just rewrite this a little more clearly. 4A over B plus 8B over A is equal to 16. We have this expression in terms of the quantity A over B, which is what we want to find, and its reciprocal B over A. So let's say let's just replace the quantity a over b with, let's say, x. What do we get? We get, I'm going to rewrite it over here, 4x, 4 times a over b, plus 8 times b over a, so 8 over x. So 8 times the reciprocal of x, which is 1 over x, is equal to 16. Now we just have a quadratic equation. So multiply both sides. Well, first we can divide by 4 actually. We get x plus 2 over x is equal to 4. Multiply both sides by x, and we get x squared plus 2 is 4x. Or x squared minus 4x plus 2 is 0. And now we can just solve this using the quadratic equation. So we get negative b, which is 4, plus or minus b squared, so 16, minus 4ac, minus 8, all over 2. And this is equal to 2 plus or minus root 2. So we have two answers, which is what we expected from a quadratic equation, but we're only supposed to have one answer because we're being asked for one ratio, which is AB over CD. So let's see which one makes sense and which one might be an extraneous root. So we have 2 plus root 2, 2 minus root 2. So notice that A over B, or sorry, X, is the ratio of AB over CD. So we're expecting this to be greater than 1, because in the problem, we're given that AB is greater than CD. So that means that this quantity must be greater than 1. And which one is greater than 1? This is, so root 2 is about 1.414, so this is about 0.6. This is about 3.4. So that means this must be the correct answer. And we actually don't need to do that work because we know that this is a multiple choice question. So if we have two answers, one of which is 2 plus root 2, other one is 2 minus root 2, we know one of them must be correct. So it must be B.